Wonderful good day everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to another round of Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition, playing with Spanish and United States today. Spanish Logistician is about to come for you, playing against Britain and Swedish on Manchuria. Wanna push hard and fast on this one, because Swedish and Britain will definitely overtake us after 7, 8, 9 minutes.
Oh yeah, most definitely. This is definitely not something we can drag into the late game.
Yes.
So yeah. What do you say about outpost and Spanish immigrants? Yes or no?
Yes,
maybe?
I think yes. I think we have to push as fast and hard as possible. That's also the best time possibly. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, in that case, I'll build the outpost, and just so you know, if we fuck this up, then there's probably no coming back from that because I'm lacking the bank, so I can't get up to H3 easily. I'm going to have some trouble getting enough units out because I can't sell any gold, etc., etc. So I mean, you know the drill. So
where's the fucking trade post at?
Somewhere over there. It's like tucked in behind the mountain. It's kind of far away. I know what you mean.
What the fuck? It's not even there? Oh, is it up there?
Yeah, that's possible. Or is it a different implementation of the map then?
That's so shitty. Like, I'm just walking around with my units, not doing any. Oh, it's on the right hand side. The fuck? Okay, yeah. So that's already very bad because it will really take me some time to get that up, and I usually want to have that ASAP.
Yeah, that took you quite a while to find that. It's unfortunately, unfortunate, of course. Also, to be very clear here, I think you've played the Logistician build once, and so
yeah, not at all familiar with it. So please stay friendly.
Don't expect any miracles.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably something he tells me that I'm supposed to stay friendly.
Both our viewers and you. Please. Have mercy on me.
Can't speak for the viewers, but I try as best as I can.
Okay, that's good. So, gonna grab some food here. I also think I will eat that yak just to have a faster age up time into the second age.
Please don't talk about food.
Fair enough.
I'm very hungry right now. Also, I've said it before in German videos, but there's a massive flood in southwestern Germany right now, and it apparently has damaged some of the internet cables, and therefore my internet is a bit laggy. Might also be because a lot of people stay inside right now and don't have much to do. Could be possible as well, but yeah, either way, I have like sort of micro lags because I have some package drop or package loss rather, and yeah, that's probably not ideal for microing a United States Army, because obviously hit and run is very essential with the state militia, but yeah, I try as best as I can, of course. So yes, exactly. We both are a bit handicapped here right now. You by your lack of experience and I by my lack of internet.
Okay, Logistician is now coming in. Have you already queued your H up?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. That also means that I'm not that slow. It felt very slow.
Or it means that I am extremely slow. That's also very much a possibility. I built one villager more because I didn't find any useful treasures, so I either had to idle my TC for nearly one villager, or yeah.
So where do you want to have the fort
maybe
base?
Over here somewhere, if we're allowed to.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, gonna input this.
Oh, I'm a moron, I forgot to change the language of my game. I mean, it doesn't really matter for me because obviously nobody will see it, but still. Yeah, so you go on wood, thank you very much. Good enough gold for my Minutemen then, or my pikes rather. I mean, I still can technically get a couple people to start mining gold, and maybe resend the pikemen if necessary. That's always an option, of course. I'll place the outpost over there, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yeah, let's do this. We'll see how this works out. Maybe let's have a short look into the decks of our opponents here. What do we see here? Oh, a water boom deck for the British player.
Oh, holy shit, okay. That's actually not that good.
Well, is it any worse than a normal boom deck? I mean, either way, we're going to lose this economically, right? So.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's not the worst thing, of course, but okay.
Well, I definitely know what you mean. So we have to try hard not to
fall back here. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because if we do, this is most certainly over.
Okay, here we go. Stable also coming up.
Okay, pikes are being shipped and.
Okay, first musketeers are in queue.
Yeah, my first state militias is in Q2. In Q2. Isn't that the Pokemon?
Yes.
Q2?
You got it.
Yeah, man. Such a Pokemon master. I always caught them all.
Okay, good. Pump this up. First batch of musketeers is there. Second one is in queue. First hussars are also queued.
Yeah, let's push in there ASAP then.
Yeah, let's get going.
What about the Swedish deck? Swedish has a normal... Okay, there's a couple Karolines that are walking past by.
Yep. Shoot him out! Okay, let's move further to the front. I'm running after them with my second batch. There's only 3 of them left, so...
Okay.
I think it's not...
Just don't want to have them standing around in my base. Okay, there's a couple villages and the barracks. Shoot the villages if you can.
Yeah, I'm on it. Okay, full batch of Cuff is coming.
Okay.
There's more Karolines up there.
Yeah, saw them. I got my pikes here as well. So
okay, there's some torps up there. I'm gonna take
can
him
you
down.
maybe run down to the British player with your cavalry and try to idle him a bit?
Yeah, sure. I actually wanted to run into the Swedish units, but
yes, technically, I don't want to push the. Okay, interesting. He's also going for that whatever the building is called in English, the one with for the livestock pen. I think it's called, right?
Okay, there's a lot of wood gatherers down here. I'm gonna run for them.
I try to intercept them so they can't reach the TC. I think we're going to make this since we're very aggressive here and take out a lot of those villages before the boom gets going.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even see any units of the
British player.
British player, essentially, yes.
Nah, me neither.
Okay, there's an... Okay. Okay, there's the Karolines coming. It's your job.
Yeah. Okay, but they're going already again. Be careful, Minutemen have popped.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
I'm being blocked by these fucking animals.
Oh, he's only up to 𝐒𝐬𝐧𝐢 now? I didn't even notice.
Okay, there's a couple hussars here as well. I could use your help against those.
Okay.
Lost all my pikes.
Yep.
I think we waited for quite a long while for this game. It's quite possible that those players are very inexperienced.
Yeah, I'm positively sure about that. Okay, more Karolines coming.
Yeah.
You don't have
they're
any...
playing one of the most broken combinations in the game with British and Swedish, so I don't have any mercy for them.
Also true.
They have to learn their lesson.
Okay, now we're abandoning the town center here right now. It's nearly down, but...
I don't have any pikes left, so I can't...
Watch out, there's some musketeers now also coming in.
Yeah.
I will try to go for another raid. Yeah, no,
or you can siege down to sea.
Yeah, for now, I'm just running with my cav. I'm trying to get them.
Alright. As you say.
No units there whatsoever.
Okay, there's another Rex coming up down here. Got the villager though.
Okay,
Carolines
coming
are also back.
from behind, yep.
Be careful, you're losing your cavalry there.
Where? Oh,
In the
in the back.
Carolines.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, missed that. Okay, town center's about to go down.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, Spanish Logistician probably is pretty much on par with the amount of brokenness, so to say.
I wouldn't say so, but in this case we caught them off guard, and also, like I said, I don't think that these players were really experienced because the British player essentially played a treaty game here, and well.
Yeah, it took so long for him to get up to H2 already, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can do that in treaty games. That's actually a valid strategy, I'd say, but this is most obviously not a treaty game, so...
I mean, there's also been some work on, like, fast industrial play with British and stuff like that, so... Okay, I'm just running for another raid here, but there's no settlers anywhere.
It's not like a scientific paper.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's kind of a weird phrase.
Some research has been undertaken regarding the efficiency of British fast fortress builds.
Okay, there's a Rex down there. And a market.
Yeah, and a lot of Carolines up here, and they're charging into me, man.
Okay, yep, coming for you.
But I can't reach me because I'm still too fast.
Oh, fucking hell. I need to build some houses.
Okay, the ladder cannons have arrived.
Yeah, I'm running my hussars, and actually I think I don't run my hussars into them, I just try to focus them down. Can't really do too much with my hussars right now.
No, you can't.
Problem.
That's unfortunately very true.
Yeah, right now we're really losing a lot of units there.
Yeah, that's a lot of Swedish.
Okay, there's all the eco there.
Yeah, and the Carolines run to defend it, so I try to intercept them if I can. Be careful. The Carolines are there to intercept you.
Yeah, I'm already trying to run away from them.
Okay. He's just getting out so many Carolines right now.
Yeah, I think his boom is pretty well... Yeah, we have to really gather up some more units now. It's very mandatory.
I think you might be right about that. I think I place a second barracks now as well.
Okay. Oh wow, he's already up in the north there.
Okay, apparently there's a villager.
Okay, he's really topping up everything. He's also got tops up there and everything. Okay, let's try to push in once again. So I'm on 15 hussars now, so I can really make some effort here trying to take down some stuff.
Yeah, the counter stable is coming up, by the way.
Watch out! You're only running into the units.
Yeah, I tried to attack there.
Yeah, but not in melee or like that near to the units, I think. Okay. Just balancing this out. That's shit. Okay. Okay, I'm actually running my hussars into them now, because if I get them all in melee, then it's fine, right? Like, they don't deal that much damage when in melee.
That was what I was thinking the whole time, but...
Yeah, just didn't have the critical mass of hussars, really. New town center coming up for the British. Okay, took down most of their mass here. Still. Also lost most of my mass here, what the fuck?
Yeah, but I mean we got most of the Swedish units now, and
more musketeers popping.
Yeah, so I just cannot control my units right now. Also, they're killing a lot of my villages there. I need to be a bit careful about that.
Okay, taking down my fucking town center now. Their fucking town center, I meant. Town center is gone for good. Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot of villagers of yours actually. Coming up for you.
Yeah, it's alright. Okay, the Swedish player resigned. And so did the British player. Yeah, that was a bit stressful, actually more stressful than it should have been.
Yeah, the British did such an aggressive boom, holy fuck. God,
yeah,
I have
yeah,
to look at that eco. He must have been like, must have had a... Actually, his eco wasn't even that...
He was at 41 villages before he got up to H2.
Yeah, and he was really, really cranking it up. Like look at that, when like he was on 41 villages. He also went on water, so he had a decent amount of ships out. And
his eco was pretty shitty, actually. Luckily for us.
Yeah, because we pushed into his base, and I think he just idled a lot of his units and had to walk a long time. I mean, he took
we didn't kill that many villages. I mean, we got like a fair chunk of them, around 7 villages, and another, what was it, 2 there, and another...
Yeah, but look at that. Like
5 there, but he was still on 45 villages at the end of the game. And also, I mean, we got a couple of Swedish villages as well. 3 here, 1 there, 4 there, so that was okay as well. But yeah, I mean, he got out a lot of ships.
Yeah, and like
the British player, that is.
He also idled 20 villages in his town center when we pushed on him, and he had to.
Well, yeah, that's fair.
He also walked up to the Swedish. Like now, he had his like 30 villagers or something, 25 villagers up in the Swedish base. Some more raiding would have been good, and the Swedish also did a good job of like topping things up. Like he definitely knew what to do here. Maybe they weren't even that low. Like it felt like that in the early game because there was literally no British military whatsoever. And that's why we were able to push back the Swedish also very good. But then also the Swedish boom really paid off. He got out a big amount of units there. And like nearly, yeah, as much as I got out basically. And there was like one time where they nearly came close to our military graph again.
Well, we've been fighting for a long time under the town centers.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's been one problem at that point, of course. And also, well... Like I said, with this build, my economy is pretty shitty. So most of the time I managed to get out like batches of 5 state militia, but not always. And also the second barracks came up pretty late because I just didn't have the eco to actually get enough state militia out from 2 barracks. And yeah, only the 6 villagers shipment solved that for me.
Yeah.
But in the end, I mean, we had a fairly decent kill-death ratio. I mean, with state militia against only musketeers, it's expectable to get a positive kill death ratio, and also yours was at least even, which is okay considering the fact that we've been fighting under the town centers for that long.
Yeah, and it was obviously like I was really adding in I was really the material for meat grinder here, right? Like I just trained a lot of units, and I had a lot of units on field just because of that logistician eco that I had. I mean, it's pretty impressive, right? The Swedish did a pretty good job of getting out units and torps as well, like eco-wise. He was also looking very decent, had a very solid torp count, and had a pretty solid resource graph, but mine was even more than that strong. And you see all those shipments I got from the logistician always jumping up.
Fun fact, the guys we were fighting against were 𝐒𝐩𝐚𝐧𝐢𝐬𝐡 and the real Slim Panda, right?
Yes.
Want to know something funny? One was extremely good. He was like ranked 230.
Mm-hmm.
And the real Slim Panda was, and I shit you not, ranked 1,200.
Wow. Okay, so that one was the British, and 𝐒𝐩𝐚𝐧𝐢𝐬𝐡, the Swedish one, that explains why he had such a massive military while also having a very good economy. He did a really good job of like fighting against us there. But if the British just doesn't train any units and staying in H1, and I mean, if we would have given them 3 or more minutes, then, or maybe even 1 or 2 minutes, then the British boom would have been really crazy and would have been able to crank out so many units. It was very greedy how he played, and I'm a bit shocked that I missed out on his very slow H2 H-up time.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising that we both actually managed to not see that. But yeah, in the end it all went well, but this video was pretty short, so I think that, or this game rather was a bit short, so I think we're going to have another game after this one. We'll see if we can win with this combination for a second time. I mean, this is like the most all-in-y thing we've ever played, I think.
Possibly, yeah.
but,
Maybe not as much
yeah.
as Ottoman India or something, but
Well, in that case, you can still do a fast fortress, get your town centers out. In this case, it's just over if you can't get the shipments out anymore.
you can also do that with Logistician. There's many people that believe in the Logistician fast fortress, and then you can, of course, also get out town centers and then build a solid eco after that. But definitely not how we played this in this game, and I think that also was the right choice because their double eco would have probably, with the water boom, would have probably overtaken us. So
yeah, that's pretty clear.
But as you said,
anyway,
short game, so see you right back. And we're back, and we've been waiting for 7 minutes or something for this game, so honestly no idea how good our opponents are. 𝐒𝐨𝐴𝐺 and Palestino playing with Ottoman and Portuguese on 𝐾AMZG against our Spanish and United States. Portuguese and Ottoman is an interesting combination because Ottoman usually like to rush or fast fortress. In Portuguese, I mean, Portuguese also like to fast fortress, but if they go for double fast fortress, then we have to make this fucking expensive for them, I think.
Also, I'm quite glad that this isn't a water map.
Oh yeah, it's always a good thing with playing against Portuguese without any water.
Yeah, I think that breaking Portuguese on a water map is a very challenging task, actually.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Question is, bank or outpost?
I'm honestly not too sure. So I see the advantage of the post just being able to push really aggressive.
Yes, of course, but I will run out of steam very quickly. So if they actually do both do a fast fortress and we struggle to actually break them, then I won't have any chance of actually getting to a fortress in reasonable time.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the thing that's also holding me off. So maybe go for the bank. Maybe it's fine with this matchup. I think my eco with the Spanish Logistician will be able to tank quite good for most time.
Well, you have to make sure, of course, that you at least claim one trade post, better two.
Yeah, sure.
But, I mean, that's a given, of course.
So I already got my first one, so that's not too bad. That's not too shabby.
Yeah, that sounds good. That definitely sounds good. Alright, so let's see if we can do this. Like you said, we were waiting for quite a long time for this map. Not this map, this match, sorry. So,
true.
This could essentially be everything. Very good players, very inexperienced players. I mean, the Civ combination is a bit awkward to play, I suppose, so I'm not quite sure if they're that good because, yeah, like I said, I don't think that those Civs go very well together. One is a bit boomy, tries to turtle, and the other one at least has to do a timing push in H3, so that's basically the latest time you can start becoming aggressive with the Ottomans, but yeah, we'll see how good they really play this combination. I mean, maybe we're surprised, unpleasantly, so to speak. Yeah, we'll see. Game plan obviously remains the same as always, essentially. So I'm going on State Militia, and with the bank, I definitely have the option to mix in some regulars too. And
I think we just have to spot if he's going on Artillery Foundry, because if he's not, then it doesn't make any sense to start stable at least.
Yeah, ideally you spot that. I mean, it would be really good to have a stable at one point in the game, because of course it's always helpful to have some raiding potential, but
sure,
maybe not starting with it would be the prudent choice if he actually doesn't go on an Artillery Foundry. And even if he goes on an Artillery Foundry, I'm still not sure if it would be that wise to actually start off with the stable, because we're lacking the siege in that case. And that's something I definitely dislike, the fact that we don't have any proper siege in that case, because I mean, your hussars are good, but on a pound for pound basis, the musketeers obviously provide the better siege.
But we do try to make a forward base, right? That's for sure. Okay, Portuguese started with a market. It's interesting. Let's see what we got in deck for them. No deck choice so far.
Okay, that's interesting.
Is indeed, yeah. I
think I can take 2 tigers with my monkey.
Okay, I I think I spotted a settler here. 2 tigers with your monkey. Yeah, should be fine, I think. Oh, your explorer's already much down health. No, then you won't be able to kill it. Okay. Very good.
Yeah, that's really shitty because that significantly delays my bank now, and also the tiger has been reset, so... Yeah, okay, and I lost my explorer, so...
Oh, you
worst
lost it.
of both
Yeah,
worlds.
that's shit, okay. I'm running towards you, trying to get yours.
Yeah, it's too late. I'm delaying my bank significantly because of that, because I stopped gathering coin too early, of course, because I was hoping I would get the 150, and also I lost my explorer.
Oh,
so
fuck, and I
like
forgot
I
to
said,
send the card. Now it's gonna take me forever to get up. Well, not forever, but... Okay, I'm just adding in my racks from the... That's something that I still need to work on with, like that timing when to send in the first shipment. This is really...
take the gold, then I don't need it anymore, because now I've gathered the gold I need for the bank.
Okay. Okay.
Also, you could raise my explorer if you could, if you would. Sorry.
Hey, right now he wasn't on enough health, but now that you've aged up, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm aware, but now he definitely should be.
So adding in another Rex or adding in another stable? I haven't seen any buildings so far.
Yeah, of course not, because we haven't been on their side of the base for quite a while. Unsurprising, I suppose.
Actually, I've been running around here, but well, they don't forward base, so I think I just add in a stable. I think it's the best thing to do.
Doesn't
Okay,
hurt, of course.
that's the Ottoman right here. Ottoman.
Haven't spotted any buildings either. I think. I mean, my guess would be that he's actually doing a fast fortress then.
Could very well be the case, of course.
Like I said, there is nothing here, nothing at all. There's a couple of villages over here, but that's all.
Okay, adding in some hussars now. My first 10 musketeers are on the field, so...
Yeah, I saw that.
Not sure if you're ready to go yet, but...
Yes, essentially I am. I will catch you on the way.
Okay, getting a raid into my base now with Janissaries. That's actually quite shitty, I guess.
Yeah,
double
both
push
of
into
them.
our base, into my Rex. Yep.
Base, not Rex, but yeah. Do you have enough resources to call Minutemen?
I have. Not
Not
right now,
of
actually,
course.
but...
I mean, once we arrive, of course. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense to call them earlier.
Right. That is a fair bunch of units, though.
Yeah, but it's alright. We have more.
Okay.
Also, they won't get UTC, I'm fairly certain of that.
Okay, I'm calling Minutemen now.
Sounds good. You could intercept some
Yep.
crossbows with your cavalry.
Working on it. Okay, just have to finish off those.
Those last remaining Janissaries, yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Okay, only one remaining. Okay, let's chase them down. They probably have erected a forward base or something over here. Be careful, don't waste your last hussar there.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, getting 2 new ones. Okay. Okay, there's an artillery foundry also. Yep.
Yep, there's the first Abus.
Yep. Okay. Got a full batch of hussars in queue.
Yep, sounds good.
And also they don't have any anti-cav right now, so that's really good.
It's kind of interesting. They're completely switching around the unit composition right now. The Portuguese player has started building musketeers, and the other guy is building the skirmisher unit now. Kind of interesting, but won't save them. Okay, there's a bit more Janissary mass coming in, but they're trying to retreat, which we
more
won't allow.
crossbows. Like that.
Yeah, I think this is essentially GG for them. They didn't boom, and they tried to rush and they failed.
Okay, I'm also now doing the trade route upgrade because we're the only ones having any form of trade posts. And that will help me propel forward my eco a bit. Okay, more Janissaries have popped. Shoot them out. You have better range than I have. And also have a better multiplayer and basically are better for them in any possible way.
Yeah, won't chase the last one down though. That's a waste of time.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay, getting another batch of 4 units out. Yeah, that push into my base came out of nowhere. We didn't even spot that forward base. It was so concentrated trying to spot their forward base that I didn't see that at all. I was really trying to, like, I was running around in their base. I don't even know how the Ottoman... I mean, they both must have sneaked across the island on the northern part of the island. And I didn't spot there. So that
well, they actually didn't enter the middle island at all, I think. But yeah.
The Ottoman
to be fair, like I said, those guys were really unexperienced, and the really awkward Civ combination showed that, because those Civs just don't go well together. I mean, both Civs are really strong in their own ways, but those ways, like I said, just don't like harmonize very well. So
yeah, I mean, they got a pretty decent mass out, but ours was just a bit bigger. You also got, like, in this game, you got out a huge amount of units here. 13, 16, 21. And
well, to be fair, I had the bank, right? So I sold a bit of gold, bought a bit of food in the mid game, I think, and a bit of wood to get another house up. So I wasn't housed nearly as much as I would have been usually.
And then we also see the regular stuff like me, hussars and musketeers, same amount as your units. 23 of my units dying to the enemy units in the fire. So in team statistic it looks really good, but because you have the better range, standing a little bit further away from all units, and also have the range resist, you just didn't lose many units there, while I tanked a lot apparently and got a big bunch of my units killed as well.
That's always the issue with playing the cannon fodder units, of course, but that's to be expected, so I think that's all right. And to be fair, I didn't play really well in this game. I fucked the whole thing with my Explorer up quite a bit, and also I think I forgot 1 or 2 houses, so I housed myself 2 times, and like I said, I wasn't ideal, but those players were, like I said, a bit inexperienced, which is of course totally okay, but problem is right now we're having trouble finding any other games, so I feel a bit bad for them, because this happens to us all the time, like being steamrolled by players that are a bit better than you are, and I find it very frustrating if this happens to us. So we played a couple games against people that were like in the top 50 or even higher of team games. Like, what in the hell are we supposed to do against those guys? And
yeah,
I mean, that's probably the same feeling for them. And I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just because the queue is pretty empty. But I mean,
yeah, it can be super annoying though, right? Like, it's really frustrating and sometimes demotivating to just lose games where you feel like you can't do anything about it. Like, you literally have the feeling of like you do your best, but it's not helping in any way. You just, like, it starting with treasure fights in H1, then first fights in H2, you lose all your military, then you're getting raided everywhere, and you basically have the feeling like you didn't play anything the whole game. So and that can be super frustrating and of course annoying, and I mean, the community won't grow if people get annoyed by playing games. But yeah, what shall you do about it? We can just hope for the new DLC. There's been a lot of news trickling in on that. Not fact news, but like content news, like those screenshots for the African civilizations. So yeah, hopefully it will only take us a couple of weeks till we get this DLC into full release, and maybe that brightens everything up a little bit and remotivates some people.
Yes, exactly. Question is, how long is this video right now?
Like around about 30 minutes, maybe a couple of minutes longer.
Shall we do another game maybe? Because
I
this
don't
one was
know.
like very decisive and very fast again.
Yeah, I don't know. It was really fast, right?
Yeah, let's do another one after, I'd say.
Okay, see you right back. So here we are, third game. Logistician, Spanish, and United States against Lakota and China on Fertile Crescent. We haven't been waiting for like 10 minutes or something, so maybe a bit more balanced. Lakota, China, I think we have to just push really hard and fast here, once again. I mean, China are infamous for their fast fortress play, even if we don't know how to do it, but they definitely are strong for that.
Yeah, they're definitely infamous for that, that's true. And I mean, Lakota are best countered if you do it fairly early on and don't allow them to run across the map and raid you to death, so that's definitely something we have to keep in mind here, and therefore I will definitely open with the outpost and try to get some pikes out. Those are quite helpful against the cavalry, of course, and provide some additional siege, which is quite nice against the Chinese player, because both the villages and the wonders and stuff, yeah, they have more hit points than comparable units from other civilizations. I mean, there is no comparable unit or like building to the wonder, of course, but you know what I mean. So yeah, having some additional cheese. It's quite cheesy what we're doing here, but
Having
siege is what I wanted to say.
Some additional cheese, love it. That's
Yeah,
what you want to have in
you know the term cheese in
yeah,
strategy games?
Yeah, cheese is like if you
play like really, for example, rushy strategies that rely on like fooling your opponent. So like very risky stuff that is like not the meta way to play the game, but yeah, is still viable if you actually manage to surprise your opponent. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's get the deck with the Spanish immigrants then, and yeah, it's pretty cheesy what we're playing here. I mean, it's definitely not a macro or economy focused game here. Well, it's not going to be, I hope. Against Dakota, I definitely don't want to play an eco game.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Essentially, you will always lose that, and for good reason. I mean, it would be pretty unsurprising to lose some villages against raids if you drag this out for too long. So yeah, let's don't do that. Well, let's not do that.
Yes, let's better not.
Odds I'm a bit tired, so please forgive me. I think my English is going down the gutter right now, but
yeah, no, that's
we've
totally
been playing
fine
for quite a while tonight, so yeah, it's
yeah, we recorded
a bit late already, and yeah, exactly.
Also had a dinner break in between that also doesn't help to revitalize.
No, it definitely doesn't help to revitalize, not at all.
Oh, vitalize,
also, like,
right. Okay, so the Lakota on the left-hand side started with a market, apparently. That's a bit interesting, I guess. Okay. Yeah, this time I don't have any herds, no, collectible animals. What are they called again in English?
Herdables.
Herdables, yeah.
Livestock,
so
whatever you want to
livestock, say. Yeah, livestock. I don't have any livestock, so it's gonna take me a bit of time to age up with the logistician. But I'm going up now, so not too long, I hope.
Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Alright, I'm gathering the food for my outpost right now. Where shall we place our forward base? Somewhere over here?
Indeed.
Let's have a look at the decks though. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in H3 for the Lakota player. Only 2 unit shipments in H2. And there's also a lot of stuff for the Chinese guy, but...
yeah, Lakota deck does look like a fortress deck though. That's, I think, pretty sure.
Yeah, that's what I meant, so...
So maybe around here? I don't know.
Maybe a bit more offensive if we can. Maybe we can block off this hunt.
Yeah, that's fine. To me, at least. Okay, now I gotta remember to send my shipment.
Yeah, that would definitely be helpful.
Should be around now, I think.
One thing that annoys me is the fact that usually the the outpost I'm shipping is too late in order to receive the Rex
yeah.
in the front. So I always have to drive that up to the front, which is really annoying.
Yep, get that. Okay.
I can place my outpost in front of it, so we should be fine. Oh yeah, and I need some gold, I just remembered.
Indeed. Okay, I'm just spotting for a forward base here. Just want to be sure. Okay, that worked out really good. Rex is coming up.
Oh man, that sucks. I think I cancel my Rex again.
Why?
Because I think it's out of the circle of my outside the circle of my my flag.
What the fuck?
Because
How far away do you want to run? What the fuck? Sorry. Sorry for being annoyed as fuck here, but
I'm a bit confused. What's wrong?
no, it's all good. I just got really annoyed that my units walk away big time. So I'm starting with double. Well, actually, starting with Cav stable. I think it's better.
You sure against Lakota?
No, I'm not sure, but I mean, I started with Rex, so
I mean, good luck, I suppose. Against a Chinese player, on the other hand, it could be quite helpful to have a stable. So
yeah,
maybe
that's
you're
exactly
right about that.
that was exactly my thoughts.
Well,
okay, herd back this motherfucking hunt here. Thank you.
yeah. Okay, there's the chief. Okay, too late. We allowed him to get through. Okay, I'm good to go.
Okay.
Got my pikes, got everything. So Lakota should be on the south side. Like, not the festival, I hope. But... okay, there's one villager running back to the TC. Okay, and there's...
okay, he's gathering up his huge chests of coin. There's the first Cav popping out.
Yeah. Okay, he's definitely trying to get up to H3. Can you focus fire on the villages, please? If
Yeah,
at all
trying.
possible.
Ah, fuck.
Okay, there's the bow riders.
Yep. Got my first batch of hussars now also out.
Great.
Yeah,
okay, please try to hunt down the... okay, there's the first couple of Chinese units as well.
Yep.
And bow riders. Again. Okay, there's a lot of Chukunu you can essentially kill for free. There's only 3 pikes left.
Yep. Okay, now getting in some X riders from behind here. Working on those.
Yep. Be careful, there's one guy trying to erect a community plaza, not quite sure what that is for, but maybe we want to cancel that if it's so important for him. Okay, also you're running into bow riders there. I can't help you there because I tried to siege down the barracks of the Chinese player. So I'm not quite sure if you want to take that fight, but...
yeah, it's fine, I got them all.
Can you siege down the coral?
Yeah,
that would be really
already
helpful.
on it. It's down.
Okay.
Just popped the banner on army on you.
Yeah, but I got the Rex.
Okay, first bows now also out on the field.
Yeah, probably the one from his home city, right?
Could very well be, yes. Okay. So much XP right now. It's pretty crazy. Okay, yeah, just fight off the Chinese units there. I think you're doing fine with that, and I'm just gonna...
yeah, I'm killing some Chinese villages now as well.
That's really good. I'm taking down the TC here. I think you're doing good fighting there, and I would just try to get down this TC. I'm not sure if he's aging up now, because all the coin crates are now on the floor, so I'm pretty sure that he's aging up.
Well, even if he manages to, I mean, what can he do with his age up? He lost so many villagers, and also the Chinese guy lost a couple of villagers, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I'm about to get down his TC now. And even if he's managing to age up the second before... Yeah, okay, I'm now killing off all his villagers. That's actually a fair bunch of villagers in there. He was not gathering any resources anywhere, that was for sure.
That's quite pleasant for us, of course. And that's a GG.
Another 9-minute game here. Very, very decisive.
I mean, those ought to be expected when playing the Logistician build the way we've played it, but I'm quite happy with what we did here. I mean, the early push was definitely the right choice, because I'm fairly certain that the Lakota player was actually planning on doing the fast fortress, and we
definitely
completely stopped him from doing so by pushing in that early, and we got down his military buildings, kept his military population very low. Chinese player lost a lot of his units as well, and from there on,
I mean, the resource rate went
down the drain.
Yeah, right. Like the resource rate of the Lakota was just going down like crazy. He definitely intended to go up to Fortress, was sending 700 coin. I think there's no other reason to do so. But yeah, basically we idled his whole settlers there, 22 settlers idling in the TC. He only had a couple of, no, actually not even that. He got up a corral. There was 2 villagers on the left-hand side that were able to continue gathering. And the Chinese, same, right? Like the Chinese units were just totally crushed by your army.
To be fair, I'm a bit amazed that I still managed to have the worst economy in this game. But to be fair, again, I think that the fact that I never ship any crates this early on in the game makes a big difference. Because obviously that's something that pushes the eco rate for other players. Whereas I'm shipping the Hamiltonian economic theory. To be fair, I forgot to do the market research for way too long, but...
to be fair, that was a lot of to be fair in under 30 seconds.
Yes, to be fair, I definitely have to agree with you there.
To be fair, that's probably one of your most common used phrases in English, at the moment at least. It always shifts a bit, right?
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it always does, of course.
Yeah, but like
anyway.
I'm still amazed. Like, look at the amount of military I got out here, and like the also the resources that I gather in this game. Like with the second trade post that I got up, I was really flowing in resources. Maybe not resources, but I was definitely getting a lot of XP and shipments, and for this reason also military and resources, right? And I even lost a lot of military as well. Like I lost. Okay, I lost 20 units. That's not that much, actually. Just one more than you had. I thought I tanked more than you did, but apparently not in this game. But of course, it's the more expensive units as well. Like looking at the amount of resources invested here, I invested 3,500 resources more into units. And that's basically
unsurprising, I suppose.
Exactly those 3,000 resources that I was ahead of all the. So I was ahead 5,000 resources or 4,000 resources, and that's basically most of that went into units, and maybe a second trade post and a couple of houses probably, and a second military building as well. Yeah, Logistician definitely a strong strategy at the moment, and glad that we were able to showcase that after quite some time now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that it worked out so well. I mean, it definitely has its weaknesses. So I'm still not convinced if it's fast enough against some very boomy civilizations. So, for example, if you have a let's say a Dutch player that plays very defensively, and you try to push into there, and he's erected some banks and some walls and some Minutemen. I'm not quite sure if you're fast enough to break that. So that's definitely one concern I have with the strategy, and obviously the lack of late game potential is also a problem. So
yeah, I mean, there's always potential, but if you get to that point and you haven't really spent enough resources to set up your eco, like get out second and third town center, reach the fortress age, forest start, get out your town centers and all that. If you don't do that because you send too many shipments in H1 and try to get too much military out, then you have that problem of at some point running out of XP and not getting enough shipments in to really fill or like fuel your eco, and that is definitely a problem. And also from our experience, I mean, I'm always a bit. I have a lot of respect when I enter games with Spanish in the enemy team, but from our win rate, I think we actually were able to deal with that civilization
quite nicely
pretty
in
good.
the past.
Yeah. Also lost some games to them, but it's not like we felt like, okay, Spanish, that's GG right here, just because Logistician is overpowered. That's definitely not the case. So, yeah.
No, definitely not at all. Not
But
at
a
all.
very controversial topic, definitely at the moment. Same as Sweden, so to say. I'm
Yes,
a bit happy
definitely.
that
I mean, for different reasons, of course, but
yeah, totally different reasons. I'm also a bit happy that like people seem to forget about Japan. Like Japan spent most of the time being one of the most discussed civilizations.
yeah,
Just because you get, like-
most hated civilizations ever. Yeah.
And you have those like factory-like buildings with these shrines, and I mean, you now also kind of have them with the Swedish, and factory shrines, and then you have those daimyos where you can just receive unit shipments from and train units and buff your units, like really, really strong units by itself, like hero units in the end. And yeah, a lot of controversial points about them. And now with the current situation in the definitive edition with Swedish and Logistician, people seem to forget about Japan and are fine with it. It's a bit funny.
Well, okay, so enough of the history lesson, though.
Yes. Yes, that's
Wish
it.
you all a good day. Hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely looking forward to the release of the new DLC, as Raf teased it in the second game of this video, I believe. And yeah, see you all in the not so distant future, I hope.
Yep. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good day, and bye-bye.
Bye.